Can they do this with the panda? Doesn't Japan have major issues with violence against pandas?
Hey everyone, John here. In the previous Games About Games video, I had my friends try to name the Robot Masters, the boss characters in the Mega Man series. If you haven't seen the Mega Man Robot Master Challenge, check that out up here. Naturally, we'll move on to the next main Mega Man series. Mega Man X debuted on the Super NES, and like the original series, also has many sequels. This time around, there is a wilder cast of boss characters. Will my friends be able to name the Mavericks? Let's find out. So, here we have the Mega Man X Maverick Challenge. How you doing, Evan?
I'm well, John. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for being here. You want to explain why you have my picture there?
You were the one who wanted it there. I have no idea what's going on.
Is
I
it-
don't have a picture of young you. 1998, ladies and gentlemen. He's single.
Before I begin, that is a nice shirt you have there.
Thank you.
Voltron? Yeah.
Yes, it is. So, I don't know why I'm here. All right, I'm gonna guess it's video game oriented. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
So you're already thinking this is Mega Man related?
It may have come up, yeah.
Thanks for participating in another Games About Games video. Are you ready for another challenge?
Am I? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exuberant.
All right.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I am ready.
Are you really excited?
Yeah.
Just
say no.
what? Oh, maybe.
What's your favorite animal?
Penguin.
Good pick.
Any particular kind of penguin?
To be honest, the first one that popped in my head is the cartoon penguin. Like the ones that...
From Madagascar?
no, like from like the Hello Kitty series. The
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sanrio penguin.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably snakes. When I was in grade 3, we held. I got to hold a python, and it was just cool. It was a ball python, so it wasn't actually that big. A Burmese python draped on me. That one was huge.
My favorite animal? Bald eagle. Just like flying eagles, birds.
Okay.
And they're delicious, he says.
Yes, they are quite tasty.
So you would shoot a bald eagle and eat it?
Probably not in the States. They might frown on that.
Check out.
To eat, or you just like them? Or...
You weren't really very specific, so.
Really? Again?
So first off, can you tell me who that is?
Mega Man.
I believe this is Mega Man.
I hope that's Mega Man.
That looks like Mega Man.
Mega Man.
It's a Mega Man.
Isn't it?
Okay, are you sure?
A Mega Man. Yeah.
Okay, if it's not Mega Man, who else could it be?
I don't know. Some guy in a blue suit.
Oh wait, no. Looks like a weird version of Mega Man. A doppelganger. Bizarro World.
Want to try again?
No, I don't. I'm wrong. Please illuminate my understanding.
Want to try again?
He's so smug when he does that. Smug.
Mega Man X? Sure. We'll go back.
Okay, yes, there we go. Okay, so that is actually X.
Oh, okay.
Just X.
Just X.
Good.
Yes.
Good for X. It's a letter in the alphabet.
What?
This is the X series, where the X is not the Roman numeral for 10. Now, to a casual observer, it could certainly appear to be the Roman numeral 10. It didn't help that despite the titles using Arabic numbers on the boxes, the in-game titles of the 2nd to 7th Mega Man games used Roman numerals. Though Mega Man X came out on the Super NES shortly after Mega Man 6 on the NES, a console at that point already long in the tooth, maybe people figured they just missed the numbers in between because the games were coming out almost yearly, or they figured Capcom would skip some numbers and go straight to 10. Yearly updates and skipping straight to 10 represented as a Roman numeral? If this were actually the case, it would look like Apple wasn't the first to do this. Except that it isn't 10, it's X. It's very clearly stated in the game that his name is X. If this was 10, then the next game would be 11, which would be XI, but they went to Mega Man X2 next. And finally, Mega Man 10, the actual 10th game in the original series, came out years later, in 2010. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, since the Roman numeral of 2010 is MMX, which is like an abbreviation of Mega Man X. except it's not the same game. Okay, never mind. So, here's how to pronounce X in video game titles. As the finding of the X button wasn't inconsistent enough on different controllers, the letter X is also inconsistent in terms of its pronunciation in video game titles. Mega Man X, Final Fantasy X-2, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Kingdom Hearts Key, but remade into Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. And now you know. Don't make the same mistake that Penny Arcade did. How could the most popular gaming webcomic mess up a basic and fundamental fact about one of the most prolific game franchises ever? I respect those guys, but come on. Unless maybe this is intended to be satire, that's way beyond me.
So this took place after Mega Man?
Yes, so like over 100 years after the original Mega Man series.
Oh.
But we don't know what apocalyptic thing happened in between, unfortunately.
So this could be Mega Man.
It could be, we just don't know.
Could be.
Like, it could be upgraded, but we're not 100% clear on that. We just know that Dr. Light created him too. Okay?
Okay.
Can he be a clone?
Well, I mean, they're all robots, so I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to copy them, I guess,
There you go.
you would think. Okay. Just like the original series, Mega Man X has had a number of sequels and spin-offs. Though X is more sophisticated and the setting is more dark and futuristic, the gameplay is still overall the same. You still have to face... That's not where it goes.
Okay.
You still have to face 8 bosses in the main portion of each game in the order of your choosing. So instead of robot masters, these Reploid bosses are called Mavericks. X is a Maverick hunter, so he has to stand up to these Reploids that have turned evil. Okay, so you can probably guess why you're here now.
No, but keep going. I'm gonna have to guess their names.
I have to identify the names of some of the Mavericks, perhaps.
Today we're doing the Mega Man X Maverick Challenge.
Maverick. Good.
So yes.
I'm game. This
So
sounds great.
it's very similar to the original one.
Okay.
I'll get there, Joe.
Yep. Very good. Very good. Yep. There. Now you can see them.
Okay, anyways. So ironically, despite being closer to man now that they have free will, the Mavericks instead take on the form of animals, not merely men. So instead of... Do you really have to have my picture there?
I like it. You're making me sit through this. Please go. I think the viewers should see your lovely picture. No, just can't.
Yeah,
Can't
just-
handle it,
no.
folks. He can't
Okay.
handle it.
Yes.
He's feeling sensitive.
Enough of that.
We've all aged.
Yes.
He's aged wonderfully. He's still fetching, one might say.
Okay, alright. Enough of this.
Handsome.
Okay.
Look, you can see he's just sensitive. He feels he's put on weight. I don't know. He did P90X there for a while. There you go. Continue.
Okay.
Mega Man X challenge. Maverick
Yes, okay.
challenge.
And just to throw you off, there are a few plants and maybe a fungus or vegetable in there too.
Wow.
So we will look at 64 Mavericks. How many can you name?
I'm gonna guess none.
Okay.
Conservatively.
There's only 64.
I got 0. Do I at least get an iPad to scroll through again? Oh, here we go.
Okay. So you know how this works when you name the character and then you swipe left.
Swipe left.
All right. So whenever you're ready, just try and name these guys.
Okay. Oh, man. It's probably not a good time to say that I didn't really play the X games, but we'll see how this goes.
Armadillo. I'll call him Armadillo.
Captain Bear.
Oh my goodness.
Spark Mandrill, perhaps.
I think this is some kind of bird, but I don't recognize the green seagull.
Space penguin,
Yeah, Fire Elephant, maybe.
fiery elephant,
The Helephant.
missile octopus,
Ooh, I know this one because it came up in the last video when I watched it, full of disgust in both my life choices and our friendship. Mandrill.
What Mandrill?
What? Oh, I don't know. Electric Mandrill.
Oh, there's Spark Mandrill. Let's see, let's do that.
no, these are actually a lot harder than the original challenge that I took. Hey?
Vacuum scorpion.
Turbojet Falcon.
Big Bird.
Little Karibo, but man.
Maverick Snail.
Firefox? I don't know. That's what I'll know.
Firebull.
Pink Scorpio.
Giant scorpion thing.
Rainbow Butterfly.
Tornado Butterfly.
Mega Moth, maybe? I don't know.
Mighty duck.
Ice Alligator.
Metal gator.
This is one of the plant ones, I think. Plant one. I don't know.
Alien plant.
Grenade wasp.
Raging Bull.
Blizzard buffalo, I think.
Scissorbug.
Looks like shrapnel from Transformers. Blade bug.
Razor beetle.
The Fun Beetle. See what I did there? Instead of saying dung, I went with Fun Beetle. Huh? John smirked.
Sure.
Still single, ladies.
Gravity beetle.
Wolverine tiger.
These are awful. Toxic seahorse. There we go.
Drill rhino.
Drill rhino.
Driller rhino.
Electric catfish.
Laser peacock.
Ice bear.
Ice tusk.
Turbojet monkey.
Punchy crocodile. Lion-O? No.
Pirate Lion.
Pirate lion claw.
Claw bear.
Windy bear.
Is that what we should call you, Nate? Are you a windy bear?
Oh, depends what I eat.
Evil mushroom.
Smoky mushroom. Sleuth. Animal.
M. Bison like owl.
Earthbug.
Just for throwback, Spider-Man. John, they're being too loud in the background. They're distracting me. That's why I'm doing so poorly.
Crazy vine man.
Jet bat.
Bear bat.
Monstro, the whale. No relation.
Rocket bear. Claw bear.
Oh, it's another claw bear thingy.
Electric glowworm.
Oh, it's a firefly.
Louis the Lightning Bug.
Fire shark.
Pegasus guy.
Drill squid.
Fire fucking.
Gemini hedgehog.
Turbo dragonfly.
They actually made a dung beetle character. Good for them.
I don't know. Robot in disguise.
Why is this one coming apart at the bowels?
Junk bug.
Psycho mantis.
Aqueduct.
Anchor shark.
It's like Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime bug.
Rock turtle.
Fat bird thing.
Mega duck.
Pink shell.
It looks like a colander.
Looks like a what?
A colander, like where you shift your veggies and your
Oh, okay.
fruits. I don't know what that is. Okay, Mega Panther.
Artillery. No wait. I don't know. Arterial tiger.
This looks like Bebop and Rocksteady, whatever that creature is. A warthog. Mega warthog.
Mechanical warthog. Night bear. What the heck is that pass?
Oh no, anteater. Tank eater.
Frogman.
Viking baboon.
Viking baboon.
Crystal dragonfly.
Power pumpkin.
Animal, vegetable, mineral, plant wizard.
Boxing kangaroo.
Boxing kangaroo. There we go.
Boxing kangaroo.
Anubis hawk.
Robo snowman.
Chill penguin.
Can they do this with a panda? It doesn't Japan have major issues with violence against pandas?
Would they? I don't know.
I don't know, or was it China? I can't remember.
Well, China's where pandas are from, and the Mega Man X games are from Japan.
Oh,
so-
never mind then. They probably then the Japan. Then yeah, leaving that alone. A lot of history there. Bombastic panda. You're welcome.
Bamboo panda.
Fire chicken.
Super Switchblade dude.
Rock. Beetle.
Super Beetle.
We'll just call him the turd. A lot of brown there. A lot of browns in that color, or in that like motif there. Browns and oranges and stuff. And it's just yeah. It's not that vibrant. So kind of squat and weird looking.
Floating jelly brain.
Pincher robot creature.
Bee drill thing.
Flamenco daisy.
Robot sunflower. Oh, that's it.
That was actually less painful than I expected. I skipped a lot of them though.
I think that's the last one. That
Yes.
was a sucky way to end. Not a very strong.
Yeah, that's the end.
I think we're at the end. Okay. I've probably failed horribly.
Normally I don't go through all the results, but I can tell you right now you did the best out of everyone.
Well, that's because I probably played 2 of the games, so I know I knew some of the bosses.
I think the only other person who got anything right was Colin, who got Spark Mandrill correct.
Oh, Spark Mandrill. Right, that's what it was. Something Mandrill.
Did the series do better or worse than the original Mega Man?
Well, what do you think?
I think it did worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has its followers, but I think people are generally more fans of the original Mega Man.
You can't really relate to any of these objects, bad guys, whatever you want.
Yeah, some of them are a bit out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That almost answers my first follow-up question. So, how do these Mavericks from the Mega Man X series compare to the Robot Masters from the original Mega Man? Your impressions of them. Like, do you think these guys are cooler, or do you think
More lame. More lame.
More lame? Okay, so you prefer the
I do,
Robot Masters?
yes.
Okay.
Much more.
Some of them look pretty neat, but yeah, some of them look really ridiculous. Like the mushroom and the squash. Anything that has to do with plants looks pretty ridiculous.
They are a lot harder to name based on just looking at them.
They're just like random robots that, don't have any real world correlation. Like first one, like you could say, oh, it's ice, fire, whatever, like you could tell what kind of powers it would have. These guys, you can't tell what they're going to do to you, except for a few of them, in terms of what powers they may have. Ask it.
If Mega Man X9 were ever to be made, what animals do you think should be in it?
It shouldn't be made. Just
No.
no.
Done with X?
Yeah,
No
I'm
more
done.
X?
I haven't even started with X, and I'm already done.
I don't know. Let's go with a jackalope. Probably hasn't been in there. Let's go with that one.
Lobster. Yeah.
Muskox. That would be great.
Oh, they forgot to put snakes in.
They never had any snakes.
Well, we did have a snake man. Maybe a redo of a snake kind of man.
Random small mammals like squirrels or something would be underrepresented. That would be something new.
Actually, not too many cats in there. Yeah, let's throw a cat in there.
Cats. I don't think there's a tiger in there. One tiger.
Lions and tigers and bears. Well, I got lots of bears in there, actually.
I think some kind of bear should be in it. Bears are known for, their strength, for their presence, so a polar bear or some kind of like grizzly bear.
They've done like 3 bears, I think.
Pandas. There's only one panda in there that I saw. What the heck? There's only one panda.
Needs more pandas?
Need more pandas.
You could do something kind of funny like a chinchilla.
Elephants. There's only one elephant. I don't know. Something more, North American. You go to a zoo in North America, you can like make a bunch of animal, stereotypical animals there are. These ones, like the last one here, that's not an animal. That's the plant, I assume.
This challenge was a little unfair because the Mavericks names in the second half of the series often broke the naming convention. Mega Man X5 in particular is interesting. Alyson Court, the Canadian voice actress who voiced Jubilee and Claire Redfield, also helped with localization at Capcom, and while working on the English version of Mega Man X5, she decides to name the Mavericks after members of the hard rock band Guns N' Roses, since her then husband was a fan. So instead of a theme or ability plus an animal or plant, we now have Axel the Red, Grizzly Slash, Dark Dizzy, Izzy Glow, Duff McWhalen, Matrix, the Skyver, and Squid Adler. More recently, Archie Comics' Sega and Capcom crossover, Worlds Unite, opted to use the original Japanese names instead. Besides Archie Comics, there were others who were also not fans of this, and she felt she had to apologize for this.
Would like to apologize to those folks who were dedicated fans, and if they were upset or crushed or just somehow disturbed by the name changes.
The Guns N' Roses names are rather divisive, with fans either loving them or hating them. What do you think?
They're stupid.
I think it's fine. Doesn't bother me, but I don't have a special place in my heart for the original names. I can understand why purists would be insulted by the change.
Right.
See how I basically just agreed with both sides there and didn't really answer it?
I'm kind of neutral, but it makes it really hard to guess them.
Yeah, like they'd never guess Duff McWhalen.
Duff McWhalen. Yeah.
Well, that one's that one. It's even a pun because I'm betting he's a whale, so that's even a little kind of out there.
I think it's kind of a neat tribute, like they're big fans, and I think it was a neat way to kind of acknowledge them in naming these characters. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. Some people might feel like it's going off, the usual path and maybe going a bit too far-fetched, but I think they're neat, they're creative.
So do you think they should have gone with these crazy names, or?
No. Unless you're a Guns N' Roses fan.
So they were expecting maybe that everyone would be fans and would get it, you think?
No, I think they just did it because they could do it.
You know, you can only have flame so many times, so I suppose it was allowed them to make more original ones, but I prefer the Spark Mandrill and all the other guys.
Well, I'm glad to see that you got Spark Mandrill correct.
Probably the only one.
Because you mentioned him like three or four times.
Yeah.
Oh, is this when they started going like Spark Mandrill? No, that's the X series. Okay. So I don't know the drill guy. Maybe this is Spark Mandrill. I don't know. No. I don't know. I'll say this guy's Spark Mandrill. He's probably not.
That's Spark Mandrill, perhaps. Oh, there's Spark Mandrill. Yeah, so let's do that.
Yeah, so at least you got him, so that's good. Are you glad you didn't have to wear the helmet?
Is it going to take thoughts from my brain? Yeah, I totally didn't want it to, mess up my hair this time.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Unless you're going green screen, the helmet on us.
I wasn't going to, but now that you mention it, I might try to.
Great.
Yes, lack of needing helmets. Although you'll probably like Photoshop one in or something for us.
See, I wasn't going to, but you
now
and
you are.
Chow mentioned it, and now I'll
Now you have
try to. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, good times.
That is pretty much it. So do you have any closing thoughts about this challenge?
I'm glad you and X are so close. That's great.
This one was a little bit harder because you can't put man at the end of everything.
Definitely more difficult trying to come up with original names for these creatures.
It was neat. I'm glad to have, participate, even though I still feel like there was so much that I didn't know. And I was just guessing. But it was fun.
It would be better if it was in a series that I'd actually played a lot of. Cause
Right, yeah.
I probably only got one, but hey.
Don't worry, we won't always do Mega Man. It's just
Lying.
Lying.
yeah,
Yeah,
it just
lies.
turned out this way. Thanks again for participating.
Yep.
Thanks for participating.
Thank you for having me.
I do have pie. if
You have pie? Well, I may have to partake. Excellent.
In the end, as expected, these aren't as intuitive to guess as the original Robot Masters. Still, a couple of my friends managed to score a few points. Ruben had a good start with the creatively named Armadillo, which was close enough to the actual name of Armored Armadillo to be worth a point, since he did get both the theme and the animal correct. The other three, Blizzard Buffalo, Gravity Beetle, and Toxic Seahorse, were because he'd played Mega Man X3, which is impressive enough on its own, as it is one of the hardest games in the series. Colin guessed Spark Mandrill correctly, thank goodness, and I gave him a point for Bamboo Panda. The correct name is Bamboo Pandemonium, but again, the theme and the animal matched, and more than fair since the naming convention was thrown out by this point. And how did everyone else do? Well, they all got 0. I think that about sums it up. So, that's another challenge done. I definitely have more of these games about games videos coming. They won't all be guessing games, and they all won't be about Mega Man. Though, the next one is half about Mega Man X. Well, you'll see. Especially if you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to like and share this. It means a lot to me, and it keeps me working on these videos. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. So until the next game, see ya.